Hey guys, welcome back. So today our topic is James Sharp, and he is a really interesting character. The way he lived and the way he died, I think that you're all going to be surprised with this one, so stick around. James Sharp was born in 1857 in Lebanon, Missouri. In 1908, he was living in Kansas City, where he fashioned himself as a traveling evangelist. He was living on a houseboat with 30 followers, mostly children at the time, and they decided to go to downtown Kansas City and do some recruiting and sharing of their message. When they got down to the downtown area, they were approached by a police officer who asked why the children weren't in school. James, offended by this questioning, said, "I am Adam God, Father of Jesus Christ," and asked the officer to leave, and then hit the officer in the head with the butt of his revolver. The officer, realizing he was outnumbered, retreated back to the police station to gather some assistance. James was angered by this altercation and decided to march with his group down to the police station. When they got there, they began to sing, and James, with a revolver in one hand and a knife in the other, started to yell, "Let them try to stop the Father of Jesus Christ." Needless to say, with this kind of excitement, a crowd started to gather. An officer was sent out to try to quiet the crowd. Officer Albert Dalbo came out and asked James to put down his revolver and his knife and to come in and speak to a police sergeant. This really set James off, and that's whenever the street fight ensued. When the dust finally settled, there were 2 police officers killed, including Officer Dalbo. 2 of Sharp's followers were killed, and an innocent victim who had just stopped by to pay his utility bill. Sharp and his followers made their getaway. One of his followers perished as a group tried to cross over the semi-frozen Missouri River in a rowboat. Sharp himself was found several days later, hidden in a haystack when a farmer called the police. Sharp was sentenced to 25 years for the crime, but only served 14 years and 7 months. After being released in 1924, he moved with his wife to Joplin, Missouri. Just 2 short years after moving here, Sharp got arrested for chasing and assaulting children here at the Alcott School on the west side of Joplin. He said the reason he was chasing them was because they were calling him Santa Claus, based on his long, white, flowing beard. Hey guys, if you haven't yet, this is a great time for you to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and hit that like button. On March 8th of 1946, Sharp came here to the intersection of 7th and Main in downtown Joplin. He'd often come here to do his street preaching. One of the things that Sharp was well known for was the fact that he would dance a jig to get attention. He figured the more attention he could get, the more people would hear his message. On that day, though, as he was dancing what is described as a vigorous jig, Sharp fell to his death. Our final stop is out here on the southwest corner of Joplin, Missouri. After James had passed away, Melissa was quoted as saying, "They will just quietly put him away." And that's what she did. They had a very small funeral, less than 20 people out here. No music, no message, no flowers, just a burial. beach right here off of the pathway where we'll find the final resting spot of James and Melissa Sharp. James, 1857 to 1946, and Melissa, 1871 to, it doesn't show a death date, but she passed in 66. All right, and that is the story of James Sharp. Again, I thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot that you would take the time to watch these videos. I ask again, if you haven't yet, please take a minute, click that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. It's free. You'll get more videos like this, some true crime, some just some feel-good stories. I try to keep it a good mix, but hopefully a lot of information and things that you'd be interested in. Thank you guys again for watching.